What's up, everybody? I am DJ Kazzeo, and welcome to Talkin All That Kazz. Now, what is Talkin All That Kazz? Real quick, breaking it down, before I even get to that, let me tell you this. You want to know anything, you want to connect with me on social media, go to this address right here, www.djkazzeo.com, all right? All my stuff's up there. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff is up there, okay? Now, for 27 years, over 27 years, I've been hosting a weekly radio show here at 90.9 FM KHTC in Salinas, California. Every one of the shows I've ever done that's in my library is now online. You can go to this address right here, mixcloud.com/DJ_Kazzeo to hear all the shows, all the music, all the interviews, everything. Okay? Now, speaking of interviews, maybe you don't have the time to go to Mixcloud and listen to the full shows, because there's thousands of hours of stuff to listen to. If that's the case, this is what Talkin All That Kazz is for. I've isolated all the interviews, taken the interview clips, put them in video form, and I'm posting them up here on YouTube for you guys to check out in a shorter time, all right? So you can just go, pick out whatever interview you want to check out, and here it is, okay? So, without further ado, let's see what I got in store for you this time around. That's right, man. We are back in the place right here. It is 90.9 FM, KHTC, Radio Bilingue in Salinas, Santa Cruz, and Monterey, 104.1 FM, Hollister, San Juan Bautista, and South Gilroy, and of course,
you're hearing this dope beat right here on WednesdayRec.com, everywhere else. Baby.
Oh, exactly, man. We need to go to the phones real quick because we got a special guest joining us on the line. He goes by the name of John Jigg. What's up, John?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Ooh, you coming through nice and clear tonight, my man.
Yeah.
You must got the Verizon.
Yeah, I got extra bars.
Can you hear me now?
You're not on any like Metro PC or anything, are you?
Nah, no Boost Mobile.
Okay, good man. No.
Where are you at, dog?
no chirping on your end, huh?
Nah, definitely not.
Hey, man, real quick, so tell me a little bit about John Jigg. I know you've been putting out records for a couple years now, but, I mean, fill me in, fill in the audience, tell everybody, just who is John Jigg?
Well, I grew up in Long Island, you know what I'm saying, the east end of Long Island, and, hip-hop has always been a big part of my life, like as far as, like my older brother, he was a DJ, and I just had a lot of influence. I had an older brother that lived in the Bronx, older sister too. They were both into hip hop. My brother more so a DJ, roller skating, spray painting, all that stuff. You know. So I was always exposed to it because I spent a lot of time with them when I was younger. And I started to hear kids rapping like crisscross and stuff like that. So when I saw that, I started writing rhymes. I was like probably 11, 12 years old. And from then on, I just, I've always been doing this. I'll say probably professionally, I've been in the game for about maybe 7, 8 years. You know what I'm saying? And, putting out just classic material. You know what I'm saying? I've been able to travel all over the world because of this thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's, it's a beautiful thing, man. I love hip hop. I can't really see my life without it,
Yeah, no doubt, man. So you relocated. You're in Atlanta now, right?
Yeah. I live in Atlanta now. Yeah.
So how does that? How do you manage to not get caught up in like the whole like crunk thing, or do you make that crunk music as well?
Nah. I don't really make too much crunk music, but I respect some of it. You know what I mean? And it's it's a cool thing. I just try to stay true to me and what if it did I'm not gonna do it if it doesn't feel right. Put it that way. When it comes to music, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if I'm going I can write a song, but then if I go up there to do it and it just doesn't feel right, then I won't do it. Because it's gotta be you. It's gotta be authentic. That's what hip hop is about,
Absolutely, man. Well, I'm not gonna hog the mic too much. I got my co-hosts here, Escobar and V-Dog. I know they got some questions for you, so shoot away, my peoples.
Go ahead.
Come on, don't leave them hanging. Come on.
Well, okay, so you heard crisscross rap, and like, how do you look back on that now when you hear that music? I mean, it's dope when you're a kid and you're like, oh yeah, I could do this too, or like yeah. So like, how do you look back on that now when you're?
Well, I guess like now when I listen to it, it brings back memories. I think it was well made music. But I mean, we know now that they didn't write it, and rest in peace to, I think one of them passed away. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember which one. You know what I'm saying? But rest in peace. And they weren't writing it, and it was, you know what I mean? It was something that was put together. But I was writing my own stuff, and it was just as good or better than that. You understand what I'm saying? At that age, so it was always something that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like the production. I remember Nipsey did it over. I thought that was really dope. Yeah. That's what really got me into Nipsey, Hustle in the House, that record.
Yeah, no, that's definitely it.
Came out.
And my other question is, since it's kind of pertains to what Kazz was saying, but since moving to Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So have you had any like influences, like maybe like not saying that your horizons weren't broadened, but maybe you're like, oh, like I like this stuff. Maybe I can use that for me. Anything like you've kind of come across?
Well, I mean, I've always been into music from here. Like I was a big Outkast fan when they came out, and I've been following T.I. since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I've always had like a broad spectrum of stuff that I listen to. You know what I mean? So I know like about everything that came from Atlanta, and even now, you know what I'm saying? Some of it is really dope. Like there's some stuff that these kids could do that we can't do as MCs. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The melodies and the stuff that they're able to catch, the rhythms that they're able to catch. So it's an art to that too. You know what I mean?
With the music,
yeah, you know what I mean? I always try to be, if it feels right for me, I would do it, you know?
Awesome. With the music that you're releasing at the moment, are you finding it easy to turn profits? Are you finding it hard to make money in downloads or in the business? How are you navigating through this?
Well, I feel like, you just you got to know how to hustle. Like before rap, before anything, you got to know how to hustle. Mm-hmm. So, if you're not, let's say you're not doing well streaming,
mm-hmm.
There's other ways to make money. You could sell physicals. I sell vinyls.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You could sell all types of merchandise. You could do whatever. Like now, it's like you got to brand yourself as a whole. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's a little different than before when you were just rapping for money.
Yeah, exactly. Are you finding it that you're kind of emulating the business model of already successful artists, where they're no longer really making money in music, but they're making money in endorsements and shows, obviously?
Yeah, definitely. As long as you can get, a couple thousand people in a room,
mm-hmm.
you're always gonna be able to go out there and make money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In those records, and that's the thing, having that classic material that people still want to line up to see you perform 10, 20 years from now, 30 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to make a whole bunch of money now, but you want to be able to sustain that. I feel like a lot of the music that comes out right now, we may not be talking about it in 20, 30 years.
Yeah, exactly. Do you consider yourself at your peak at the moment, or do you consider yourself in the business, or are you still trying to do something with your music? Do you feel you're at where you want to be at with your music?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, there's so much stuff. I've already accomplished a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've done enough to say, if I was to stop today, it was worth it. You understand
mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Do you mean that by your memories and accomplishments, or do you mean it financially, where you could be set up?
all across the board.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I feel, just a couple of days ago, I just performed at Amway Center in Orlando, Florida, in front of 5,000 people.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
At a celebrity basketball game, and it was, you know what I mean? That type of stuff is even when you think about walking away, it's not everybody gets to do that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
definitely.
it's obviously you want to be comfortable and you want to sustain a good lifestyle,
mm-hmm.
but it's really about the memories, man, the
mm-hmm.
moments that, that created,
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I definitely gotta go back to something you mentioned a couple of minutes ago. So now you're saying that you got vinyl out. Is this available on your website? You got a merch store? How does that go about? Because I gotta have me some vinyl.
Well, definitely. Okay, so you can hit me on johnjiggsmusic.com, JOHNJIGGS.com, johnjiggsmusic.com. I got several vinyls. I got the Twin Cannons. I got Good Fridays. I still got some Teflon Johns left. You know what I'm saying? I got copies of Revolver. You know what I mean? We got cassette tapes out there. Check out Icy Palm Records. Check out their website. Tough Kong Records also carrying some of our stuff.
Did you say cassette tapes?
HHV. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. We did a short run of cassette tapes. Like I think it's only like maybe 50 or 100 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, but nah, it's it's a good thing. It's like when I saw when Jay-Z dropped 444, there was cassette tapes out there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like real, like
it's
real,
coming back.
Yeah, I see a lot
yeah.
of people. Yeah, the tape thing is starting to come back in.
Yeah.
The vinyls though, is that the full length albums or do you have like singles?
No, it's the full length album. I actually just dropped a single with Rash Beats on Dope Cut Records. That's actually available now. That's actually a 45. So I actually just dropped my first 45 too.
Oh,
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's another aspect that's coming back. I see a lot of people doing 45
Yep.
stuff.
That's cool.
But so about a year or so ago, you had the Cool Like That single, which I thought was really really strong. And then just recently, I brought Cold with me, which is what we're going to get into in a second here. But you also have another single that's currently out as well called Self Made. Tell me about tell me about working with, what's the cat's name? Rockwell?
Oh yeah, Rockwell. So Rockwell, he's actually part of Monopoly family, you know what I'm saying? He's actually a co-founder, Me and Rock been running together for a minute now, and he's more like my brother, you know what I'm saying? And we just we vibed in the studio that time, you know what I'm saying? I had a joint, it was just a vibe, and he jumped on it, and it worked. And we've been actually holding on to that record for a little bit, because we just wanted to make sure that everything was right. It's all about timing,
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, once again, I said we're going to jump into Cold in just a second here, but before we let you go, two things. One, I'm going to send some info over to MJ, and maybe if you got time, we get some drops from you, have you record some drops.
Okay. That'd be dope.
The other thing is, talk to me about your social media, your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook. How can people get in touch with you that way?
Okay, at John Jigg, at John_Jigg, JOHN_JIGGS. That's on Instagram, on Twitter, Jiggs the Great. You know what I'm saying? They hit me on John Jiggs with the $sign on Facebook for the like page or whatever.
Right. So lastly, tell me about Cold. Who produced this, and where do you get that? That sample is ridiculous.
Yeah. No, that's shout out to my man Swab. He's out there in Denmark. You know what I mean? He's got some dope production. So I encourage people to reach out to that man, DJ Swab. He's from Denmark, and we put together the Revolvers project. We dropped that back in September. The project had a Western theme. We just wanted to do something different, So we started he started digging for samples from old Western movies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's how that's the theme of the whole project. And it came out really dope. And Cold was a record that was a little bit more personal. And I definitely was excited to share that with people. The thoughts and what goes on in the industry, and how things could go. You could be getting pulled in two different directions.
It's definitely ironic, being that the song is called Cold, but it's definitely fire, man. It's definitely fire. So we're gonna jump into that in just a second here. But once again, man, I want to thank John Jiggs for taking the time to call in tonight. Any final words before we let you go, bro?
Yeah, definitely, man. I want to, give a shout out to all of you guys, man. For having me on. And, I just want to encourage everybody to go check out the music, stream on all platforms. You know, check out the merch. We got hoodies and T-shirts and all kinds of cool stuff out there available. So, you know, just everything John Jigg, the Monopoly family. And, you know, I want to give a shout-out to MJ as well.
No doubt, man. She's putting in a lot of work, man. She's definitely making things happen. So, hey, man, definitely look forward to having you back on the show sometime in the future. You're welcome anytime, and we'll talk to you soon, all right?
That sounds good, buddy.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.
All right, man.